name's Joe. I've had the honor of portraying this great man in the Passion play since 2018. I was probably younger than most of you here when my grandmother started taking me there. She spoke no English. So my parents came from Sicily. My grandmother never spoke a word of English, but she understood what was happening as the gospel was coming to life through the play. So she would take me as a kid. And all the time, of course, as Sicilian, she would say, one day you have to play Jesus. One day you have to play Jesus. Never thought about it. I've always been faithful, but I've never been into acting, never been into public speaking, never been able to stand in front of, 1,000 people a night while all the light is on you. So I would just dismiss it, yeah, okay, whatever, someday. So throughout high school and everything, I still went with my grandmother, and then some years passed and I hadn't gone to the play in some time. So I said, you know what, she used to enjoy taking her to that play. I'm going to take her one night and we're going to go see the play. So I took her to go see it. It was either 2016 or 17. And again, she said, but someday you have to play Jesus. I said, okay. So the next year, I see a call, casting calling for Passion. I said, I'm just going to try. I'll try. So I walked in and I looked at the script and what we had to read, and I said, no, I can't do this. I have to walk out. So I prayed on it, and I said, God, give me the strength. If you want me to do this, give me the strength to do it. Scared, nervous. Didn't know what I was doing. I auditioned, and you're not auditioning for a role, they take time to prepare your place. And I figured, you know what, I kind of have the look of someone who could be Middle Eastern, maybe I'll get a apostle. Maybe someday I can work out to Jesus. But maybe my grandma would be happy enough if I'm just in this way. Well, I got cast as Jesus. And then I saw the script. And I said, this is 40 pages, if not more, of paragraph. How am I going to do this? But I put it on him in 2 weeks. I learned that entire script. And what it has shown me is we're all a bunch of nobodies, and we're trying to talk about him, portray him, show what he did, and bring that to life. And the fact that we're a bunch of amateur non-actors from all walks of life, from all different levels of how strong your faith is, but when we come together for 2 or 3 months for rehearsals, and then this whole thing we put on this show, I can tell you it's one of the most moving, most satisfying, most fulfilling thing that I've done to express my faith, because I'm not a priest. I can't come up here and preach. But what I can do is I can touch people in that audience that maybe don't go to church every Sunday. I myself don't go to church every Sunday. I should, but I don't. But I have friends that are, not strong in the faith, or you have people that are coming just because they're friends with you, or a friend of a friend, or they saw it and said, you know what, let me just do some tickets are free, let me just go check this out. And I can tell you that in the audience you'll see, if not half, a great majority moved by the end of the performance, most of them to tears. Because it's different than watching a movie, it's different than just hearing a priest or someone speak about it. When you see it brought to life, when you see a cast of over 150 people, and then the backstage with all the dedication and time to put into it, and it's brought to life. I encourage you, if you have the desire to be a part of it, please, we're always looking for people. But I think a big step for you guys would be, come and see this. There's open seats available tonight. I believe tomorrow might be sold out, but then there's a show Tuesday, Wednesday, and Good Friday. But I guess in saying this is, I'm called to speak of His Word in the way that I can, that I'm able to, and that is by doing my best and letting Him work through me and allow me the honor of a lifetime to portray Him all these years. And as long as I'm needed, as long as they call me to do it, I'm there. I'm there for Him. He's been there for us. We all have a cross to carry. His was real. I carry a cross, but it's nowhere near, obviously, the reality that He went through. So when I'm asked to do it, that's my cross to carry. I hope someday you guys think about picking up the cross. And even if it's not the play, it's in everyday life of your private prayers to Him, or speaking His name to other people, and being proud of that faith. And as Adam was saying earlier, one of the final lines, my final line, which is the final line in the play, is, My brothers and sisters, the company has begun. Give you my peace, a peace the world cannot give. Go and spread the good news of my kingdom to the whole world, and know that I'm with you always, even